On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Ominous.
Giving the impression that something bad is going to happen, foreboding.
Examples:
An ominous silence. Ominous sign. The ominous clouds in the sky foretold of an approaching storm.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Descent.
The act or process of moving downward, a person's family origins.
Examples:
Descent from nobility. Descent of family. The descent from the mountain was steep and rocky.
Inferno.
A place or condition of intense suffering, especially hell, in traditional Christian beliefs.
Examples:
A raging inferno. Devastating inferno. The building was consumed by an inferno, reducing it to ashes.
Grim.
Looking or sounding very serious or gloomy.
Examples:
Grim reality. A grim-featured man. The result presented a grim picture of inefficiency and corruption.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
Prophecy fulfillment. Prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Epic.
A long, heroic poem or story, adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples:
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Divine.
Of, from, or like a god, holy or sacred.
Examples:
Divine intervention. Divine grace. The view from the mountaintop was truly divine.
Benevolent.
Well-meaning and kind, serving a charitable or philanthropic purpose.
Examples:
Benevolent gesture. A benevolent individual. The benevolent donor's contribution to the charity greatly impacted the lives of those it served.
Salvation.
Preservation or deliverance from harm, ruin, or loss.
Examples:
Salvation Army. The salvation of the individual soul. For many, the church was the only source of salvation in harsh times.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assing or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Abyss.
A deep, dark, or seemingly bottomless chasm or void.
Examples:
The abyss of time. An abyss of hopelessness. The deep sea is an abyss of mystery and discovery.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Obscene.
Offensive, rude, or disgusting, usually because of being related to sex.
Examples:
Obscene literature. An obscene story. He made an obscene gesture.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Distinct.
Noticeable from something else of a similar type.
Examples:
Distinct difference. Distinct from each other. It is essential to keep these two issues distinct.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
Public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Limbo.
A state of being uncertain, unknown, or neglected, an imaginary place for lost or neglected things.
Examples:
Left in limbo. Limbo period. Her career was in limbo as she waited for a job offer.
Lust.
A strong desire or craving, usually of a sexual nature.
Examples:
Feel a pang of lust. Give in to lust. His lust for money and power drove him to make unethical decisions.
Gluttony.
The habitual and excessive consumption of food or drink, often to the point of waste or harm, the tendency to overindulge or be excessively greedy or selfish.
Examples:
The sin of gluttony. Gluttony feast. His gluttony for sweets and fatty foods led to his obesity and health problems.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Wrath.
Extreme anger.
Examples:
Wrath of God. A high person's wrath. He finally exploded with wrath due to the team's repeated failures.
Heresy.
An opinion or belief that goes against the traditional or generally accepted view, especially in religion.
Examples:
The suppression of heresy. Persecution for heresy. The doctrine was considered heresy by the mainstream church.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Fraud.
The crime of gaining money or financial benefits by deceiving people, a person who makes deceitful pretenses.
Examples:
Get money by fraud. Victim of fraud. The police arrested them for committing insurance fraud.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Treachery.
The act of betraying someone's trust, especially by being disloyal or deceitful, an instance of treachery.
Examples:
Political treachery. Act of treachery. The treachery of his advisors deposed the king.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Mount.
To increase, go up, or advance gradually or continuously. To prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance. To ride on something or someone.
Examples:
Mount a hill. Mount a counterattack. They mounted pictures on the paper in preparation for the birthday card.
Purgatory.
A place or state of temporary punishment for the souls of those who die in a state of grace, but have not fully atoned for their sins.
Examples:
Purgatory state. Purgatory existence. In Catholic theology, purgatory is a state of temporary punishment for sins.
Ascend.
To go or move upward, to become king or queen, to inherit something, such as a power.
Examples:
Ascend the ladder. Ascend to power. The plane began to ascend into the sky.
Celestial.
Relating to the sky or the heavens, of or like the sky or the heavens.
Examples:
Celestial bliss. Celestial navigation. The celestial bodies in the night sky were beautiful to behold.
Sphere.
A round object or geometric shape that is three-dimensional and symmetrical around a central point, a particular aspect or scope of life or activity.
Examples:
Sphere of influence. Business sphere. The sphere of the Earth is divided into several layers, including the crust, mantle, and core.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples:
Comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Comedy.
A genre of dramatic entertainment that aims to amuse and provoke laughter by depicting amusing or ludicrous situations, characters, or events. The use of humor, wit, and satire in writing, films, and other forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Comedy series. Romantic comedy. I love going to see live comedy shows with my friends.
Allegory.
A story, play, picture, etc., in which the characters and events represent religious or political values, concepts, or morals.
Examples:
Political allegory. Subtle, multivalent allegory. By using this allegory, we can teach moral lessons.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Witty.
Cleverly amusing or entertaining, especially in a spontaneous or impromptu way.
Examples:
Witty cartoon. Make witty remarks. The comedian's witty jokes had the audience in stitches.
Scathe.
To harm or injure someone or something, often by using words or criticism, to cut or wound deeply.
Examples:
Skate the coastal town. Skate the politician's credibility. The harsh words from her boss were enough to scathe her confidence for the rest of the day.
Statesman.
A man who is a respected leader or politician in national or international affairs.
Examples:
A woman statesman. International statesman. This statue honors a distinguished statesman.
Staunch.
Firmly loyal and devoted, unyielding or resolute.
Examples:
Staunch conviction. Staunch opponent. She was a staunch supporter of the cause, always willing to speak out for her beliefs.
Faithful.
Loyal, constant, and steadfast in affection or allegiance.
Examples:
Faithful friend. Totally faithful. He remained faithful to his wife throughout their marriage.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Dislike.
To not like someone or something.
Examples:
Dislike speaking in public. Dislike this kind of food. He seems to dislike all forms of exercise.
Rampant.
Especially of something bad or unwelcome, flourishing or spreading everywhere in a way that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Rampant growth of weeds. Rampant corruption. In an overly protective industry, violations of the ethics rules tend to be rampant.
Nepotism.
The practice of showing favoritism or granting advantages to relatives or close associates, especially in matters of hiring, promotion, or other career opportunities.
Examples:
Anti-nepotism policy. Accused of nepotism. The company's nepotism policy prevented qualified individuals from being hired for important positions.
Simony.
The buying or selling of religious offices or privileges, typically to gain personal power or wealth, any attempt to corrupt or commercialize something that is meant to be sacred or holy.
Examples:
Simony practice, simony scandal. The bishop was accused of simony for selling church positions for personal gain.
Pardon.
To forgive someone for something they have said or done, such as a crime. Noun, the act of excusing a mistake or offense.
Examples:
Pardon me. Supplicate for pardon. The governor decided to pardon the prisoner after reviewing the evidence of his innocence.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Corruptible.
Capable of being made to do something dishonest or immoral.
Examples:
Corruptible officials. Corruptible judges. Bureaucracies are more corruptible than other systems or organizations.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
Exile community. Political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Lifelong.
Lasting for the whole of someone's life.
Examples:
Lifelong career. Lifelong commitment. He had a lifelong love of reading and spent hours daily with a book.
Critique.
A detailed analysis or examination of something, especially a literary, philosophical, or political theory, an essay or article that gives a critical evaluation.
Examples:
A critique of the social system. Devastating critique. Following the critique from the professor, students rewrite their essays and submit them for final evaluation.
Grievance.
A real or imagined cause for complaint or protest, especially regarding an unfair or unjust treatment.
Examples:
File a grievance. A minor grievance. She had a legitimate grievance with her employer over unequal pay.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
Earn elite status. Elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Witness.
A person who sees something happen, especially a crime or an accident.
Examples:
Witness of the car accident. A material witness. The manufacturing industry is witnessing fierce competition.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Converse.
To talk informally.
Examples:
Converse with an acquaintance. Ask a converse question. She enjoyed the opportunity to converse with a person who spoke her language.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Flame.
A bright, visible light and heat source caused by combustion, a strong, intense feeling typically associated with passion, aggression, or anger.
Examples:
Flame of passion. Simmering flame. The flame of the candle flickered in the darkness of the room.
Papal.
Relating to the Pope, equals the head of the Roman Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church.
Examples:
Papal authority. Papal visit. The Papal Palace was a grand and imposing structure.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
Feel a bit guilty. Guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Corruption.
Dishonest, harmful, or illegal behavior, especially of people in positions of power.
Examples:
Corruption accusation. Federal corruption charges. Rampant corruption led to a loss of trust in the government.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
Prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Imagery.
The use of words or pictures in books, photographs, paintings, etc., that produces pictures in the minds of people, the ability to form mental images of things or events.
Examples:
Visual imagery. Satellite imagery. This movie is famous for its romantic imagery.
Arrange.
To plan, prepare for, and carry out something.
Examples:
Arrange the meeting. The list was arranged alphabetically. I need to arrange plans with him for the celebration.
Unrequited.
Not returned or reciprocated, particularly regarding love or affection, not required.
Examples:
Unrequited feelings. Unrequited affection. Despite his best efforts, his love for her remained unrequited.
Allegedly.
According to what has been stated or reported, supposedly.
Examples:
Allegedly guilty. Allegedly behind the plot. He allegedly stole money from the company.
Muse.
A source of inspiration, particularly for creative endeavors such as writing or art, a mythical spirit thought to inspire poets and artists.
Examples:
Muse inspiration. Creative muse. She gazed out the window, deep in thought, as if waiting for her muse to strike.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Intrepid.
Courageous and not afraid of danger or difficulties.
Examples:
Intrepid personality. Intrepid travelers. There were still intrepid pioneers who planned to start their businesses.
Pit.
A hole in the ground or a cavity in a surface, a place for storing or holding something, a section of a theater or sports arena where people can sit.
Examples:
The bottomless pit. The pit of the stomach. The pit of the avocado can be removed by gently wedging a spoon around it.
Terrace.
Commonly paved outdoor space next to a house, a row of homes that were all constructed in the same design and shared dividing walls.
Examples:
Private terrace. Rooftop terrace. Heavy rain soaked a significant part of the terrace.
Heavenly.
Of or relating to heaven, the sky, or the divine, delightful, divine, or exquisite in nature or quality.
Examples:
A heavenly deity. Heavenly body. The sunset over the ocean was a heavenly sight to behold.
Concentric.
Having a common center, with circles or spheres that share a common center point, having shapes or forms that are aligned or nested within one another.
Examples:
Concentric design. Concentric shades of color. Concentric circles surrounded the target on the shooting range.
Redemption.
The act of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil, or the process of regaining or earning something of value.
Examples:
Redemption of a loan. A redemption bill. He saw his time in prison as an opportunity for redemption.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Numerous.
Amounting to a large indefinite number.
Examples:
Numerous countries. As numerous as the sand. These descriptions are based on a number of numerous assumptions.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Belated.
Happening or arriving late or after the expected or desired time, delayed or deferred beyond an appropriate or acceptable point.
Examples:
Belated apology. Belated birthday wishes. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to send a belated response to your email.
Revoke.
To officially cancel, annul, or withdraw something, often a law, privilege, or right that was previously granted.
Examples:
Revoke a license. Revoke a contract. The company decided to revoke their offer of employment after discovering the applicant's criminal background.
Antiquated.
Outdated or old-fashioned.
Examples:
Antiquated system. Have an antiquated custom. The factory was forced to shut down due to its antiquated equipment.